Hey friends, welcome back to She's At It Again. My name's Tanya and I'm going to share with you a recipe today that's not really something that you'll need to write down. This is just one of those things that you probably have all the ingredients in your house and they're so easily to access if you don't have them, but it's just a matter of maybe you've not thought, oh, I could put those things together and make a salad out of it. That's weird. Okay, so we're going to have burgers for lunch. I made buns yesterday, but my husband decided instead of having something on a bun, he just wanted a cheeseburger salad. So that's what we're going to be making today. So I've talked before about having this meat container, and we made up funny names for it in the past. My family has, because they always know I have a stash of grilled meat in the refrigerator. This just keeps me from constantly having to heat up the grill, light the grill, make sure it's turned off, all these things. It's just a charcoal grill. So I grill everything at the same time. I put it in a container, stick it in the fridge, and then when we get ready for it, we just heat it up. So it's just easy enough for me. So this is what this looks like now. Of course, I'm not grilling everything. So I made 2 little tenderloin steaks the other night. Here's leftover from that, one of those. I had a pork loin I cooked the other day. I only needed part of the pork loin, so I sliced the other part up. We had loin chops from that, but I also grilled hamburger patties. So I'm gonna put 2 of these on this little skillet. We're gonna put this in the oven and heat those up, and they are gonna taste just like they just came off the grill. And now I'm gonna take these to the little oven and put those in out in the sunroom. That way it doesn't heat my kitchen up. It's still kind of hot and humid here, so be back in just a minute. Oops, sorry, didn't have my microphone on. I do that. Okay, so we have our burger patties cooking in the little oven out in the sunroom. So the first thing I want to do, this is just kind of an extra big bowl. This is not my set of dishes, but this is more like a serving bowl. But I like having it in that because it gives him room to kind of toss it around once we put the toppings on it. So as you know, I keep my lettuce in a container where it is, the root end has been cut off and it keeps it fresh for a long period of time. So we're just going to cut this up in smaller pieces. If you have someone who is gluten-free or just doesn't tolerate gluten as well as what they'd like, then this is an easy resolve to having burgers, because pretty much everything is out there on the table to fix burgers normally when you have a group of people over. But if you have somebody who just doesn't want to make a big deal about it, but kind of covertly thinks, I really don't want a burger, but just because of the bun, then just hand them a bowl and start chopping this up. So we're going to put all our cold ingredients on, and then the very last thing we're going to put on it is that hot hamburger patty chopped up, and that way it can be cooking while we're assembling the first part of the salad. All right, now I'm going to leave this out too because I'm having mine on a bun. I'm no party pooper. All right, we'll chop up a little bit of onion. This is a Vidalia onion that I used for something else probably yesterday. So I won't put a lot on there, but anything that you eat on your burger is what you want to put on there. Now, my husband likes mayonnaise and mustard on this particular salad, but if you like ketchup on your burger, I'm gonna pray for y'all. But you can put that on there. It's gross, don't use ketchup. This is a pretty salad too when it's finished as well. All right, I have some pickles here. I want to show you what brand these are. I always look for really good pickles. Now, as I've said before, there are some brands that I'm just really a big fan of, and then there are brands that are like, nah, those aren't worth it. But when you find a good pickle, you just know it. And Woodstock is a name brand that's pretty much popular most places, I guess. And it's easy enough to get, but they have a really, really good flavor to them. So if you really like pickles, put a lot on there. If you don't like pickles that much, then don't put a lot on there. See, it's not really a recipe. It's just kind of giving you ideas about what to use. There's so many times people say, I don't have anything to make for dinner. And if you look in their refrigerator, they actually do. They just haven't thought about the things that could be put together. So when you have leftovers and you don't know what to do with them, just put on that thinking cap and just start making up things. I mean, worst case scenario, I guess, you could go on the internet, and I think there's probably an app somewhere where you can enter in your ingredients and it'll tell you what you can make. Now, it may not be something you want, but at least it'll give you an idea of something to where you can use up what you have and not be a waster. You don't want to waste ingredients. Things are just too expensive nowadays to have to waste them, throw them away. Okay, this is just cheddar that I'm slicing up. And it doesn't have to be shredded. It can be cut in chunks. I actually got my shredder out, or my grater, thinking, oh, I'll grate some cheese. It doesn't need to be grated. Just cut it up in little chunks. It's a salad. I'm going to surprise him by putting a little bit of bacon on there. Y'all know I keep bacon in that lower oven down there. The lower of my 2 wall ovens. Don't want to leave any confusion about if there's a type of oven called lower oven. No, it's just, I have 2 ovens, upper one, lower one. And I always keep cooked bacon in the lower oven. No, it does not go bad. Yes, we eat it pretty quickly, but it lasts a long, long time. Okay, not the whole piece. I get part of it. All right, I have 4 tomatoes left from my garden, just cherry tomatoes. We had such a blast of heat for the last few weeks. My garden just looked really, really sad. And it's not really a garden, it's just container gardens. So my tomatoes stopped producing, but they do have blossoms on them now, so I'm hoping they'll produce more before just completely dying out for the fall. That's some sad looking little tomatoes right there. But see how pretty that salad is? I'll save these 2 because I'm eating a burger too. All right, so next thing we want to do, I've told you before I make my own mayonnaise. I always have my own mayonnaise. I have a jar in the refrigerator right now, but I had to buy this here a while back for an event that I was hired to cater. And so I thought I'll just use that. They use about the same ingredients that I do, except for it's not organic sunflower oil, but the rest of them are. But this is a great product. This is not cheap, but this is probably the best mayonnaise that you'll find on the market as far as good taste and good quality ingredients. So we're gonna squeeze a little bit of mayo in there. So this is basically going to be the dressing for the salad. And it'll get tossed around. What a mess I can make sometimes. All right, and then just yellow mustard, Dijon, whatever you want to use. And then we'll cut up our hamburger patty and put on that when it gets done. And we'll have our salad. So we'll be back in just a bit. Okay, our burger patties are hot now. You can see that they look wet, and do they look hot? Well, they're hot because it's hot through this oven mitt. All right, we're just going to take one of these off. And these are just organic, pre-formed hamburger patties from our big store in town. And you all know what I'm talking about. And they are really, really good. I mean, the flavor is so, so good. And I'm pretty sure they're grass-fed. Okay, so all we're going to do is just scrape this. I'm hoping you can get a look at this. I'm going to scrape this on here. And that's it. How easy is that? There you go. There is our cheeseburger salad. And he's going to love it. And it was easy to make. So if you don't have hamburger patties, go grab some. Grill a bunch of stuff on the grill at the same time. That way it saves yourself time. You don't have to worry about next time, oh, I still have to light the grill. Oh, I have to keep going out and checking on it, because that's my thing. I just keep going in and out checking on it. But I just grill it all at one time, put it in the refrigerator, and then you just pick what grilled item you want for that day. So thanks for joining us. We look forward to sharing something again with you real soon. Bye.